So what's your name?
Kajen Miyamoto,
And where are you from?
Tokyo, Japan.
How did you end up here?
I was adopted at 2 weeks old by a U.S. Military couple.
And they live in Des Moines?
No, my adoptive dad lives in Texas, and my adopted mother's dead. My parents are still overseas in Japan.
Okay, how did you get here?
I was adopted from an orphanage when I was 2 weeks old by an American military couple named Gregory Linus Lear and Sharon Lucia Young.
And how did you first start experiencing homelessness?
I put 30 days notice in with a company called Optime Life Services, and then I couldn't find a place to live, so I kind of became homeless. Now I've been on the streets for about 3 months.
And how's your experience been so far?
Pretty decent. I just stay away from arguments and fights.
Okay, so you try to keep a low profile?
Yeah.
What would you say have been some of the hardest parts or biggest barriers to living on the streets?
My friends arguing, my new friends arguing, old friends arguing and fighting.
And being homeless.
And also all this stuff, I've been trying to find a campsite. It's pretty difficult to try to find a campsite. Got all these things for a campsite. I've got food, sleeping bags, and a tent right here. And then I got a jacket to stay out of the rain.
Police harass people that are sleeping on the streets and whatnot around here?
Sometimes the police aren't very nice to homeless people. Police don't harass me, they just leave me alone. Because they know I'm homeless on the streets.
Would you say that the
They
homeless...
harass my friend here too. They do harass him. This is Mario.
Would you say that the homeless population is criminalized for no reason?
Somewhat, yes.
Could you elaborate on that a little?
I have a few homeless friends that got into an argument over there by Evolve. There's a bench on the other side of the wall. They got into an argument and started fighting. 2 or 3 of them got arrested.
For what? Just for
getting into an argument. And then they are all homeless, and then I felt bad because they went to jail overnight, so.
What's your experience? Has been your experience with social workers and trying to get social services?
I've been with CAP through Broadlawns for several years now.
What is that?
It's in-home health care. But she's been calling me on a cell phone here that I can go somewhere and call her.
Okay. And what types of things does she provide for you?
She provides support. She's trying to find me a place to live currently. Trying to get me through a program where I can get hourly services, and also try to help me budget and get food.
And what are your biggest goals or desires right now?
My biggest desires right now is to find a place to live and have a roof over my head, have food to eat, start getting my money again, and eventually move back to Tokyo, Japan.